Hey guys, thanks for listening to the All in Our Head podcast. And you know what I'm going to ask? If you are a regular listener, please share our podcast with all your friends. Just let people know so we have more listeners. We have, it just makes us feel better about ourselves. That's really all it is.
Yeah, and if you're a first-time listener, try listening to us at one of these great apps. We prefer the Laughable.com app. It's for iPhone only now, but it's a great app if you like comedian podcasts. So please subscribe to us there. Also, if you're on Android or iPhone, iHeartRadio is a great app to listen to, as well as iTunes and Stitcher Radio. So real quick, at the top of the show, I just want to plug for anyone that's listening. Mike and I will be performing together this Thursday night, April 13th, at the Del Lago Casino in Waterloo, New York. It's a brand new casino. Go Google Del Lago Casino. It's an hour from Rochester, an hour from Syracuse. It's like right in the middle of upstate New York.
Right in the middle. And it's an earlier show. So say you do have to work on Thursday, 7 o'clock show. You'll be out by 8:30, 8:45. You'll be home, back in your houses by 10:30.
Beautiful. So please come out to support that. It was a good podcast this week. We talked about escape rooms.
Escape room, food, chocolate. Vegans and vegetarians.
Yeah, in a story where Mike could have saved somebody's life but chose not to. And he feels no guilt about it. So everybody, check out this episode.
You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
How's it going?
All right. What's up?
How you doing?
All right, man.
Let me get dressed. I was just in the shower. Sorry.
Okay.
Ran a little late.
Got a big night tonight?
Huh?
Got a big night.
You're like, I only shower when I have a big night?
Hey, you look like you're getting all dolled up. You're buttoning.
I'm not.
You don't look like shower just hanging around the house ready to podcast.
Did you say I'm getting all dolled up?
I mean, you seem like I see you buttoning your shirt. Like, got a big night?
I'm going out.
Got a show?
No, I'm going to one of those escape rooms. Remember, you were going to be my second, but then I got
the escape room. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. I like the escape room. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the escape rooms.
Why, Joe?
Because I'm dumb, and
then you're not a big fan of life.
No, I'm good. No, I don't like. I think I got to go to escape room with like a few people because I'm not as fast as some people. So I kind of like feel like I'm watching other people do an escape room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
if there's too many people, you can't be involved.
I think you weren't involved the last time because you were involved. You were involved. You were running around finding stuff, but it didn't matter at the time you found it. A lot of stuff you found was like, look, I got a key. It's like, Joe, we're not over there yet.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I understand. The one time. Group, I say 4 people is good for an escape room.
6. I think 6.
6?
Yeah, because I think that's 6. We did like 10. I think it was a little much.
I think 8 is the max they let you in there, right?
I think I don't know because let me see, Natty, maybe it is 8. Like the last time, you didn't go to the last one. You were away.
Yeah.
The name of the escape room was called the Submarine. You think you're dumb? Kevin Israel did 60 minutes of this and did the entire time didn't know we were on it. It was a submarine.
I feel better about my escape room tactics now.
The name of the mission is the Submarine. It had a periscope and it had a big submarine like table where you put charts on.
Yeah.
And we were shooting missiles out of the submarine, and he was like, we were on a submarine. I'm like, everything in here says submarine.
Yeah.
So bad. But there was too many people, too many hands in the pot, not enough people working together.
That's why me and Kerry don't like it. It's too much like, oh, we got this now, we're going to run over here. And you're like, wait, what's going on? And
then they run somewhere that doesn't work, and they got to go back. The one, we didn't even finish the one we did the last time.
Yeah.
We didn't get to finish it. And I was watching, the clock ran out. It was already 20 seconds after, and they let us, fire the missile. That was one of the missions. But everybody thought that we did it. Like, we fired the missile! I'm like, no, we've been expired 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
They just let us do it because they felt sorry for us, man. We didn't get the fire missile.
See, I'd like to do it with 4 people just because I think sometimes you lose a lot of time just telling everybody to shut the fuck up or getting people up to speed on what the hell you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't. When we did it, just that last one, we didn't solve one thing. We just kept unraveling more puzzles and not solving anything.
Right.
Like not getting any conclusion on anything.
Yeah.
Just opening jars like, there's a book. And like, run away. It's like, all right. And then we're going to need that book later. But when, you know what I mean?
No,
It's like, here's a cup with the letter C on it. And they draw the cup and then they run and they're like, then like 20 minutes later, we're like, well, we need a cup. Oh, that cup with the C on it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be hard with only a couple people, but
I think tonight's 6.
that's good. 6 will be good.
Yeah. And you get 70 minutes in this one, not 60.
Oh, so it's probably harder then, right?
No, I don't know. I'm not thrilled with the cost for that many people for that little bit of time. Like we had, I don't know what, James, Net, me, Natty, Adam, Kevin Israel, and his girl.
Mm-hmm.
And was there one other person? And Annie. That's 8 people.
Okay.
We had 8 people, $25 for each person.
Yeah.
And it's for 60 minutes. I'm just not feeling that.
I think the other one we did was more expensive than that. It was like $30-something.
Yeah. Yeah, like $33 or something like that.
Yeah.
This one tonight is $30 a person for 70 minutes. There's 6 of us. That's what? What is that? $180?
Yeah, so you take your girl, it's expensive hour.
And it's fun, but it's an hour, man.
Yeah.
It's an hour. It doesn't do anything else to your night. Like, you got to eat. You're starving. There's nothing else to it.
We should go eat after. That way you could talk about.
No, that's what we're going to do. We're going to eat after. But, I mean, it just seems like if I was running an escape room, I would have an escape room with a huge, beautiful restaurant as part of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Come to the restaurant. You're going to have a bar afterwards. Hang out.
Well, that's like those dinner murder mystery theaters.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would be a nice night out.
We looked into that, though, because Kerry's mom wanted to do that. But we're going to get her an escape room because the dinner theater thing looked corny as hell.
Oh, really?
It was like $70 a person, include your dinner. But it's almost just like you're going to watch a bad play unfold.
Right.
And then you have to try and figure this out. And it's at like a VFW hall. So,
yeah, well, that's the roaming ones. There's some that are permanent, like in a mansion, and they do dinner. And some of them,
couldn't find any of those.
I think there's 1 or 2. Like I saw, years ago, where you could sleep over and do like the whole thing. It's like a bread.
That's cool.
Like a bed and breakfast type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at. We Googled, not in Jersey for sure, because I was like, listen, I'm not paying that for VFW food. And
right. No.
And I know I'm going to get mad at strangers that are hogging up the. I just know it's not going to be fun for me. I just know it. Like if some
strangers hogging up all the detective time.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I'm going to get mad and get into a fight with somebody.
Shouting out answers.
All right, Sherlock.
That's in the cupboard. Okay, what are you, a retired detective?
And I don't know. I just think it's like I'm gonna look at these performers and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" Like, I ain't gonna buy into it. I'm not. Right. I can't play. It'll be too funny for me.
So you couldn't expand your just let your imagination go and just be a part of it.
I could if it was done right, but I just felt like this one was gonna be.
The VFW is not gonna be done right.
I'm gonna be laughing.
Yeah.
And I may run into, because I one time got asked I got emailed by a booker, are you free this weekend? I go, yeah, I thought it was for a comedy show. He's like, do you want to be a part of a murder mystery ensemble? I'm like, no. Not at all. He's like, why? I'm like, because I'm not an actor. I don't know what? No. So I'm like, man, I may see like a struggling comedian that I know and be like, oh, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, why don't you email that ballerina and see if she wants to do stand-up tonight?
There's got to be a lot of actors you could go for.
Yeah. No, I know.
I guess a lot of comedians would be like, yeah, let's just do it. It's a gig.
Most comedians.
Yeah. Not me. I was like, hell no. Because, I'll get there. They'll dress me up in some gangster outfit, and then there it is, like all people I grew up with I'm just embarrassed. Like, this is where it is.
The gang's not going to be too big for you.
Yeah, I'd be like, yup, this
You're
is
gonna fit it.
Yeah, I got some little plastic gun with an orange tip. Be like,
Yeah.
yup, this is what I've been working towards.
Now, when I was on convention committee, I looked into it. Like, you can buy a package. Like, it was like, I don't know, I don't remember the cost, but you could buy a package and put on a murder mystery.
Oh.
And I was going to do that. We were going to do that as an activity for the convention. Have people cook food and have like a dinner, and have like whoever's on the convention committee can rehearse and do like that's part of your of getting being a part of. Okay, we can act it out. You know what I mean? Rehearse.
Yeah.
And put on this murder mystery dinner it'll be at a VFW, but we would have all this stuff pre-laid out.
Oh, okay.
And you have food set on the side, and you can get food and sit down and eat. Like, we were going to do a whole thing and charge like $20 a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was something different in the program, was to do something different. But I was always interested in going to one.
Yeah. If I found the right one that was like all done up where I felt it was really professional, the ones I found online, even Kerry's mom, who really wanted to do it, saw it. She's like, I don't know, why don't you guys spend your money on this garbage? Right. Like, it's just, you just look at it, you're like, there's no way this is going to be good. Like, especially, what if it's a poor selling that night and it's just like
7 people?
Like, it just seemed like something that, I don't know, man. You had a bad vibe.
The guys for the VFW sitting there waiting for you to finish.
And it's like $70 a person, and you're like, hell no.
No.
$70 a person, man. Are you out of your mind?
No, it's not happening.
No way.
No, I pay $70 a person. I'm going to an establishment that's a place that's always running up. You have like a professional lighting. Yeah.
Right. If you told me this is, even if it was $100 a person, but you're like, yo, this is in Manhattan. These are like theater guys. These are like actors, like real actors doing this shit. I'd be like, all right, let's go do it, because I feel like it'll be put on right. I don't want somebody with their fucking Walmart stage lights and, paneling from the VFW, pushing out,
all the pictures
well
of
done
VFW
prime
guys.
rib.
Yeah, right.
With like potatoes that are just like, I don't know, just like that typical, that banquet food. Where you're
absolutely.
Just like, these are some really wet carrots, huh? I just don't know. No.
9 trays of ziti and 1 tray of meat.
Oh yeah, especially for my wife, because she won't eat whatever they give her. Right. She's a vegetarian, and the vegetarian option at every banquet is eggplant something, and she despises eggplant.
There's not a lot of imagination when it comes to vegetarian.
But it's like pasta. It's the cheapest product on the planet. It's got to be cheaper than eggplant.
You can do broccoli, like a broccoli rabe, or like the cavatelli and broccoli, pasta,
anything
garlic.
Anything noodle. Everybody, if you're a vegetarian, don't like a noodle, kill yourself. You know what I mean? I don't do carbs. Well, then don't come out ever. Yeah, die then, okay? Carb my ass. But noodles should be the thing. It aggravates me. Go to a wedding. Oh, what do you have for vegetarian? Eggplant? Of course you do. Of course you do. Why do you think everybody likes eggplants?
Yeah, I know.
Why do you think that, it's such a weird thing for everybody to like?
Yeah.
Like, you're better off being like, we have baked potato on a plate. You're like, ooh, that's more exciting.
Well, that's what you get for being a vegetarian.
Well, that's what I tell her, but you know what I mean. But when
that's what you get for not enjoying meat like a normal human.
Yeah, exactly. Then I just wind up talking to like one of the wait. I'm like, bro, can you just like throw something together? Come on, you're killing me, dude. You tell me you don't have a noodle back there? Can you? You have
without meat sauce? You have something?
You have mashed potato? Can you have mashed potatoes? She likes that.
It's like you're trying to find something for your 2-year-old.
It is. I feel bad. She'll eat. But like, even if you're a vegetarian, it's like there's so many options without meat. They need to retire the eggplant as the go-to.
Right. No, you should be at a big event. It should just be pasta, because you're pretty confident that 99% of people are going to go with pasta.
Right.
Yeah, not everyone likes eggplant. The ratio of people who don't like eggplant are probably a lot larger than somebody who couldn't do some bow tie pasta with peas on it.
Especially in New Jersey or fucking pasta state.
Yeah. No,
hell
yeah,
out of here. Every catering hall is owned by an Italian. How is it eggplant? Catering halls, I feel like I've never been to a catering hall that didn't look like it was run by the mob.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's never like just the regular people. So
No.
Tony, come on.
No, yeah, it's never the Jew. Never a Jewish dude.
Yeah. No. But whatever. Escape rooms. It should be fun.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
Who's going tonight?
Adam, his girlfriend, James, Annette, and me and my friend, Erin.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I think 6, maybe 4 is too. 6 might be the right number.
It might be. And
that
if we all
it's
work
also
together.
about personality. You know what I mean? If you have people with strong personalities,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good mix of people that won't like.
And Adam, like when on the last one, Adam was like very like non-controlling. Adam was like finding stuff, and he was like not. But then he took when he had all his answers, he's like, I got this, and then he did it. But like he wasn't trying to throw something like I found a blue plate. Like he wasn't just always throwing shit at you. Like,
Yeah, see, the first time I did it, I didn't understand the team aspect of it, so I'm just like,
Right.
I saw a key inside a bottle. It's got to be for something, and it was, but we didn't know. You had to go through 12 steps to figure that out.
I just love that you ran in, opened up a wine. The first thing you ran in, opened up a wine case, found a bottle. There's a key in here. Like, oh, that's it. That must be. We have finished the escape room. It took us 7 seconds, Joe.
You should make one that easy, and no one will solve it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like if you found this key,
that was the thing.
that was
it.
the thing,
That's
but
the
you
key to
don't
open up
know.
all the doors. But you're like, yeah.
And then you go through the whole thing for like an hour, and it goes like, and the key, and just the guy that found it be like, I told you, motherfucker.
That's the only thing you contributed the whole time, just waiting there with the key, standing there
We
at
would
every
have had
lock.
a record if you would have listened to me.
Yeah, we didn't finish the last one at all, and then the last one we couldn't even finish. We couldn't. My brain hurt for the first 30 minutes because we got nowhere. Like nothing was happening. Like we were just opening stuff. Like nothing was being solved.
Well,
and I was just like,
yeah.
my head hurts.
Well, they have ratings on level of difficulty, so maybe you guys went from doing the 1 to like master class, and you're like,
Yeah.
or nobody did the research.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because they said, even the guy who was running it said a team of like 6 or 8 finished with like 7 minutes left or 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
It was like the fastest they ever had. It was like 52 minutes they finished in. And he's like, I have no idea how they did it. Like at 52 minutes, and that guy who runs it was astonished.
Yeah.
And we went 60 minutes and 20 seconds before we got the first part of the thing done. We still had a whole nother part to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
And everybody thought they did it. Like it was so funny. Like when we did the escape room, remember we ran out in the fucking backyard.
Oh, we thought we won.
We thought we were like
like, no, get
high-fiving.
back in, dummies.
We went out the wrong door. We went the emergency exit into their parking lot.
Yeah, we walked right past the door where you went.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even know where
No, we
that
didn't
guy
open that.
was. We're just like,
Yeah, we ran out. We saw a light at the door. We're like, "Kada! We're out of here, bitches!" And like, no. The speaker comes, guys, hold up. They're talking to us. Wrong door. Like, oh fuck. But this thing, you had like launch a missile, defense missile. But then when you launch the missile, your engine starts to fail, and you're in a submarine, so you gotta have your engine to work.
okay.
In a submarine, or you die. That's how submarines work, just so you know, because you sink to the bottom, you have no air. I mean, you start to freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not good
Yeah.
to be at the bottom of the ocean in a dead submarine. So I said that, like, we got to, the reason, like, why does it matter if the engine's dead? We're just going to be floating around. Like, that's why I said to Kevin, I'm like, we're a submarine, Kev. We're not going to float around. He's like, oh, we're in a submarine? I'm like, Jesus Christ. No wonder we didn't solve this
he's
thing.
like the most. He's like the lawyer of the group.
I know.
He's like the smartest of all the comedian crew we have.
You would think.
You would think.
Which proves why he probably was a really bad lawyer. It's like, I've
Yeah.
done some comedy.
Wait, we're in a courtroom?
This is a trial? Oh, I thought this was the thing before the trial. The thing before the trial.
Who's the guy in the robe? I thought that was my priest. What the hell? What's going on? I thought we come to pray first before we do lawyer and stuff.
You're out of order. I'll leave.
Yeah, use words like lawyering stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were lawyering today. This isn't even my good suit.
So they did that room. Did you talk to them? I talked to them about that room.
Which room?
Casino. Which, by the way, we have to leave early because our hotel isn't in the casino because the casino hotel's not, their rooms aren't done yet.
Oh, good.
So we're staying at a Hampton Inn, which is like they said, like a 10-minute shuttle ride to the casino.
I like Hampton Inns.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
got lobby waffles in the morning. That's nice.
Lobby waffles.
Yeah.
They don't sound appealing at all. I'm in the mood for some lobby waffles. I'm not.
No, but Hampton Inns always got the good breakfasts.
Yeah, all right.
Make your own. You make your
2
own.
days. Breakfast is 3 days from today, in the Hamptons.
No, I'm
okay?
saying though, but when I do a gig and like you're in a Hampton Inn, I'm like, oh, good, a
You're
lobby
excited.
waffle.
Lobby
It makes
waffle.
you're like, no matter how this gig goes, I'm waking up and getting a waffle
Waffles.
before I head home.
Yeah.
It just makes it like you're like, all right, it's always like the last memory is going to be good.
Okay. All right. I like the. So anyway, I asked him how many people. The room fits. I think he said 1,600.
We may come a little short of that. Maybe.
We're gonna fall a little short. And they had like 350 people.
Oh, all right.
Now that's a good thing. However, in their benefit was Chris just performed for a sold out crowd opening for those Joker dudes. So he had 1,600 people to go, hey, I'm going to be here next week. Come see my hour.
Okay.
So he had that 1,600 people to pitch his hour to. So there's going to get some people.
Okay.
We don't have the same
No.
pitch. So they said the downfall was they let people sit anywhere.
Yeah.
So Chris and Kevin told them next week you got to seat them better down here. And they said, okay. They're learning. They're trying to learn.
Right.
So if they could sit them down in the front by the orchestra section of the theater,
Yeah.
I think if we can get 200 people and that's what we got. I've been to the Borgata that seats 1,000 people with 200 people in the fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not fucking awesome. We're not going to run out of there high-fiving from the fun that's coming out, the waves of laughs that we're not going to feel.
Oh yeah. No. Listen, we're
I mean, it's
done
like-
enough to know what
Yes.
we're going into.
Right. So,
Well, it's just like
I'm
any
all right.
place. If you set them in front, it'll be better.
yes.
I've been in 200 seat venues where they let them sit in the back. You're like, why must there be 40 yards between us?
Yeah, I was in a 175-seat venue, and there was only 2 people in the crowd, and they let them sit in the back.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So I get it.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It'll be fun. Now, the girl that my friend Erin that I'm talking to, that courting, siring about
Sire.
town,
Very fancy. Very fancy.
siring about town. Her sister and nieces live 20 minutes outside of Waterloo.
Mm-hmm.
And when she told them that, we're talking and hanging out, the sister and nieces and nephew all went on and found my videos and were like, oh my God, we want to see him. So they're coming. She's going to go up with a friend of hers. They already got a room up there.
Mm-hmm.
So then they'll come out with us. We'll go to the show, but Erin will be up there with her family.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah. She's driving up with her girlfriend.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's for the trip. Ritu just dropped off. I'm telling you this just so I don't eat them all. Just dropped
She
off.
told me, the Easter eggs, the chocolate sea. What are they? Seas eggs or something?
Slow down, Joe.
I thought I knew what they were called. And
I
then when I
know.
started saying them, I'm like, I don't know the name.
You're like, I know. She's talking about the Easter eggs, sea sauce eggs, C's eggs. What they call?
What are they called? Seasies?
It's C's.
Seas eggs. Like I sees eggs.
Whoa, no. The name of the company is See's Chocolate.
Yeah.
See's Candy, and she got us those Easter eggs.
With a little fucking white chocolate bunny inside.
Chicken.
Oh, it's a chicken?
Because the egg, chicken.
I thought it was Easter.
It's a
I thought
chicken
it was a
egg.
bunny though.
It's not a bunny.
They put a chicken in there?
It's an egg.
I thought it was an Easter egg. There's
It's
no
an Easter
Easter
egg.
chickens.
It's an Easter egg. What's inside eggs, Joe? Bunnies?
Yolk. If we're getting technical.
Yeah, and if it's not a yolk, it's a chicken.
But doesn't Easter bunny lay Easter eggs that form bunnies?
No.
No.
You thought the Easter bunny shit out eggs that once had the bunny then? You thought that's what that was happening?
Well, what does he do? He steals them from chickens?
Yeah, it's not his eggs. They ain't shitting out Easter bunny eggs. He's an Easter bunny. Hops around and drops off eggs.
I thought the Easter bunny laid chocolate eggs.
No.
I thought that's what it said in the Bible.
John the Baptist. He said that on the mountain. No. So she gave me a six pack of these eggs, and she's like, half are for you and half are for Joe.
I told
was like,
her
all right,
zero
cool.
will be left for me.
I was like, cool. I get 4. He gets 2. And her son was like, no, that's not half. I'm like, shut your fucking face. Shut your. What are you, like a mathematician? You got a calculator out? I know what half is. And then she's like, well, give Carrie one. I'm like, why does Carrie get an egg? She's like, because, she was sick. And I'm like, she's not sick anymore. I'm not giving her. So Carrie got, I don't care. Like Maloma didn't win an egg.
All right. So you ate all the eggs, you're saying?
No, I ate one.
All right.
I'm going to give Aaron one. I'm going to give me another one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give 3.
Okay.
So you'll have them on the ride up.
All right. I'll leave one for Justin and Kerry if they want, and I'll have one.
And then you have the other one?
Yeah.
Or you leave one for each of them and you'll have one.
Yeah. I'll
That's
ask them.
nice of you.
That's the type of dude I am. Good Easter spirits.
I'm the type of dude that didn't even want to give your potentially sick wife an extra egg. I'm like, she doesn't need it.
Nah, she probably won't even eat it. She's not a huge She has like specific candy likes.
She's not a big sweet tooth person?
Oh no, she's a big sweet dude. She has candy in every cabinet and drawer in the house. It's fucking beautiful.
What type of candy?
She has like when it comes to chocolate, she has like these chocolate lollipops that she buys from you can only get them online. You can't even get them in stores.
Okay.
And she likes rock candy, like
She like
gummy
candy,
bears,
like sugary candy,
sugar.
not chocolate.
Bro, candy's her thing. I don't even know how she stays skinny. She just eats candy all the time. And then I grab a handful and I don't stay skinny.
She's sucking on chocolate lollipops for dinner. You have one and you're fat for a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Like she comes out the other day with just like opens the cabinet and just has a bag of peanut M&Ms. I'm like, you're like the greatest wife. Like there's fucking candy everywhere. Like I go in the cabinet to get scissors the other day and it was like Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm like, I love this house. It's just like there's just candy everywhere, man. You're just like it's just.
Well, she makes up for being a vegetarian. There's not meat everywhere. You can get some candy everywhere.
I think candy. I'm a meat guy, but I wouldn't want that much meat either. Like candy is
Not like you do. You want to open up your drawer and see 3 steaks in there, but you would like to see 3 Reese's cups.
Yeah, a little easier to eat than grabbing a steak and be like, I'm knowing this. She's a weird wife, but she leaves prime rib in my drawers. And it's shockingly hot still. I don't know how she does it, but very good at keeping the heat in there. Amazing. Amazing. Are you more of a dessert or a food guy?
Food.
Yeah, regular food.
Yeah, like dessert. Like if I will do it, but I don't give a fuck if I ever eat dessert.
All right. Yeah, me too.
I
think I'm more about steak
candy.
and.
I love chocolate and candy all day long, but at dinner, if we go to a nice dinner like restaurant, I'm more obsessed over the food I'm going to get
Yeah.
than a dessert.
I think sometimes they try, like, desserts at a lot of places are very repetitive. It's like, okay, we got the cheesecake, got the creme brulee, we got the this, we got the
So-
It's like, you guys could literally upcharge 2 Reese's peanut butter cups to me, and I'd be fucking ecstatic. You know what I mean? Like, you can get $1 Reese's and be like, we're charging you $2.
And I'll be like, all right.
50, you're getting, you know what I mean? You double your money, and I'll be like, yo, give me that and a cup of coffee. Let's do this. Like, literally, if you put like Snickers bar on the menu, I'll buy that shit. We're playing a Snickers bar with a scoop of ice cream. Be like, that's the greatest thing.
Absolutely.
I don't need your fucking flamed creme brulee. It's too fancy.
Yeah, for what I want dessert.
And enough with the apple pie. Apple Crisp, once it was discovered, should have knocked apple pie off the menu.
I don't like either one.
Oh, to me, Apple Crisp is like...
Really?
It's like you had apple pie, and you're like, let's fucking put crisp. And then drizzle.
Sounds like you just named it. Is there something
No,
different?
I know, but it's like, it should have been like, we'll never make apple pie again.
What's the difference?
Apple Crisp is like the inside of apple pie, but with like a crumbly, crispy coating.
Or not the whole thing?
Kind of like mixed in it and stuff, and then a fucking ice cream lumped on it, and sometimes they drizzle caramel, and you're like...
I think like anytime you say drizzle...
Drizzle's the greatest word invented.
For desserts, right?
You could say, Joe, I'm serving shit drizzled with caramel. I'll be like, give me some.
But you can only do that with dessert. You couldn't be like, I got you a steak drizzled. I don't want nothing drizzled on my steak.
Yeah, it depends on what you drizzle. It's like, we drizzled it with
like a garlic aioli.
Maybe aioli sauce drizzle.
Yeah.
Like, drizzle.
No, you're right.
You're right. Drizzle. But literally, if I go to a restaurant and I see apple crisp, that changes what I'm going to order. I'll be like, I'm getting that.
So you can adjust to get
so
to
I'm
that.
going lighter.
See?
I'm getting the apple. I just love it. A hot, warm apple crisp.
I'll do that at the Cheesecake Factory because I love their peanut butter chocolate apple, that cheesecake. That I want that, so I'll like eat lighter so I can have that.
I haven't tried that new Dunks peanut butter thing. What?
We're like a couple of broads talking about it. I want to eat lighter. It's like, just eat, you fat fuck. Eat whatever and then eat that again.
Yeah.
Like, just eat whatever the hell you eat and then shove that in your face. Like you're going to like what? Watching your figure?
No, I know, but you try to be a little good.
I just want to be good. So
I just don't want to be too full for the apple crisps.
Right.
Yes, I want the 20-ounce ribeye, but then I won't be able to fit the apple crisp.
Yeah,
you want to be 8-ounce fillet.
Yeah.
I'm still getting meat, but smaller meat.
No, you can't get. Yeah, if I'm gonna get the cowboy steak, I can't look at I don't want to see your chocolate mousse cake after this. I can't.
No. So if I look at the desserts and it's like, nothing's crazy, boom.
Then you
porterhouse. Let's go.
See, so you plan the meal from the back end.
I'm from the back end.
All right. That's good, Joe. It's good to know. I never did that, so.
Or what was it like? Sebastian said him and his wife, they order appetizer first and then see how they feel after that. Then they want to order their entree.
Smart too.
Because you may not even want an entree after that. No. You may go, well, I'm going to go right to the dessert.
Yeah. Or if you do get a small entree, maybe you two split it. Like, I'm full. You want to just get like a little something?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to start doing that.
Yeah, it's smart. I don't really like an appetizer unless I haven't eaten and I'm going to be shitty the whole meal. I'm going to get like a greasy burger and some bacon. Like, let's do some appetizers.
Yeah.
But I don't really just do an appetizer. I don't look for appetizers unless I'm hungry.
Well, I leave it up to her. So I'm just going out with her. I'm like,
yeah.
What do you want? Because it has to be a non-meat thing. She's like, I really want to try that. I'm like, let's do it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't typically get appetizers.
Erin's the same way. She doesn't eat meat.
No?
Nope. Vegetarian all the way. She does some creative shit though. Like, I know Kerry limits her menu on some stuff. Like I know Kerry's a picky eater in general.
Yeah.
Like she just can't eat everything. She doesn't. She figures it out without, like, the diner yesterday, she had a pastrami Reuben without the pastrami. She just wanted to melt the cheese and the sauerkraut over the bread with some fries.
She carry it with us. She gets BLT, no B. It's like LT.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm trying to eat right. So she goes, I don't want. I really feel bad ordering in front of you because I don't want you. I'm like, oh yeah, the pastrami with no meat is really enticing me. I don't.
So she wants a sauerkraut dressing sandwich.
Yes, exactly. She wanted the $1,000 dressing, the cheese, the sauerkraut, and on the bread.
I bet Carrie would love that. That's like right up her alley. She's
Yeah,
all about condiments and toppings.
Yeah, no, she likes it. And with fries, and she got zucchini sticks instead of fries. So she was all about.
Boom. There you go.
And she's good like that. Like, I mean, we're only been out to dinner maybe a handful of times, but she always figures it out.
Yeah, I don't. I just feel bad for Carrie. She's just
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, whatever. You choose to live this way.
When did she become vegetarian?
When I first met her, dude, she ate ribs off the bone with me. We used to go to Big Ed's Barbecue. She used to eat wings. I mean, she was always like kind of talking about it. She didn't like just whatever, like with the meat, but she would still do it. And then one time, I forget the name of the movie. It was like a comedy that talked about it was like about the meat industry, right?
Okay.
It was some comedy we watched, some movie, and then the credits of that movie
Showed cows. And
showed a real slaughterhouse.
Right.
And I trace her like total deadline stance to right after seeing that.
Okay.
I think a little bit after that, like my wife is weird though. She's a vegetarian, but she will probably once a year have a pork roll and cheese sandwich.
Okay.
She just if it's well done, like. But I think that's the only cheat she'll do once a year.
Okay. But I remember that time we went because where did we go? Remember we all went to that barbecue joint and I think it was for the holiday party, and then you guys left and you and Otto and George like went to the White Castle right after.
Yeah.
What was that? Dave's barbecue or something like
that? Famous Dave's.
And they had like it on garbage can lids or something like that. And I remember she was eating meat then.
Yeah, she ate meat then because we went. She used to eat White Castle's chicken rings and White Castle.
Right.
Now White Castle has veggie burgers, so we went there the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, they got everything there. They got fish sandwiches, veggie burgers, pulled porks.
Does she like their veggie burger?
She does.
Is it good enough, like so you could act out?
Oh
and
yeah,
she's
she
happy?
likes it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
For sure.
Good.
For sure.
Oh, that's good. I'll never be a vegetarian, but
no. I'm not whatever you want to do. I just enjoy meat. I fucking love meat. I just, if I think about it, I feel bad, but you can't think about it.
Don't think about it. What am I doing to myself? I'm not thinking about that.
But yeah, I mean, vegetarians act like they're like all high and mighty. Like she's not like a high and mighty vegetarian, but it's like, listen, you're screwing up the planet too, because to have mass market of vegetables, if that's all we're gonna eat, you got to knock down woods where these animals live, and you're destroying the soil anyway. So don't act like you're high and mighty. These animals have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
To make your field for your freaking eggplant rollatini,
which is very good.
I love it.
Remember that joint that James used to do the shows? They had that eggplant rollatini. Remember that place, Supas?
Oh yeah.
Their eggplant rollatini was the shit.
Yeah.
I would just go watch comedy shows, and I don't even like any of your comedy. Not you, but any of his comedy. I don't know, like 90% of the people he puts on stage. And I would just go to hang out so I could have eggplant rollatini.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, vegetarian. I dated a vegetarian broad one time, and she took me to some restaurant in I think it was Red Bank. It's called like Down Under or something. It was like alluding to like under the earth and shit. I forget what the name. It was like,
get it,
But they made good food. Like I got these like tofu skewers. I'm like, yo, this shit tastes like chicken. Like it tasted
really
like a teriyaki chicken skewer. It was so if done right.
Right. How about that place?
What?
Did you go to me with the vegan place? Did we go together? The vegan place in the city? No, we don't. We don't do that one together. But I went to the vegan place that's right across from Greenwich Village. It's like on the corner.
Oh yeah, I see it. I've never been though.
It's black and white. Forget the name of the place. Anyway, I went there and got a vegan meatball sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
It was tasty. They had like a pesto sauce on it. It was very tasty. Just the consistency, it was just too smushy.
Right.
There wasn't no meat like
it was too wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place they changed chefs so their sauce sucks, but there's a place called the Metro Cafe in Denville. It used to have the best. They had great red sauce, but it's like a mix of vegetarian and meat. So like it used to be a great place for us to go, and they had vegetarian meatballs that I enjoyed.
Right.
But then because they had this great red marinara sauce. Then the last time we went there, they came out with like Chef Boyardee
you told me about
sauce.
that.
And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
God, this piece of shit. What's going?
Right.
They're like, yeah, we got a new chef. I'm like, of course you did. We're done with you.
This place was. It always has a line. I got a vegan cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, which was the best cookie I've ever had.
Well, there's no meat cookies anyway, so it's got to be pretty easy to make.
No, but it's milk, eggs, stuff like they don't use any of that.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
the moment the chocolate's in there, though, it's like, who gives
They
a
had chocolate chips, but milk chocolate has to be made with milk. They just did it. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Well, they probably
But,
use like almond milk and shit, right?
I don't know. I didn't ask them how they made it. I just got the fucking cookie and moved on. But then they had like a coconut water, and I like coconut water, but apparently not that coconut water, because that coconut water was like water off a coconut's balls. It was horrible, and Troy tasted it, and Troy was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." I'm like, "How is that good? It doesn't taste like coconut." It was horrible.
Yeah, I had the coconut water out of the coconut in Aruba, and it was okay. It's not like I want to fucking drink that shit all the time.
But I've had coconut water from ShopRite. It must be fake. It's just really good.
Yeah. Regular water's fine for me. I don't
too.
need it out of coconuts. I don't need it out of anything else.
No?
Just regular water from God.
I kind of did too, but I was at the vegan place. I'm like, you know what? While in Rome, I'll just do like all these other fucking hipster douchebags seem to be doing. I'll drink some of that, and I'll have that vegan meatball sandwich. I'll have a vegan cookie, and I'll be good. Have vegan fries, because it's potatoes, but they're not. It's all the meat byproducts, the fats. They don't cook it in meat fat. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all better for you.
Right.
But like I said, the meatball tasted good, but it was just too smushy because it's not meat. So it wasn't like texture for me to chew on a meatball. Like, I want to chew. It was just like, and I was like, okay, I don't like that. It tasted okay, but I didn't like that texture.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to be vegetarian. I don't know.
It's vegan's even tougher.
Oh yeah, that's way too involved. You really got to focus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what the restaurant was, a vegan restaurant, not a vegetarian, all vegan.
Yeah, I got no time for that shit. I got no time. I got so many other problems in life.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Chewing up my brain. It's just give me food. I need stuff in my face. I need to chew on something and get it in there.
But it wasn't fed. It's fed with chickens. Yep.
You're I don't know. That's such an I don't know. That's an American thing. I just so
You
very
ain't kidding. Like, you don't see that God, if you're going to believe in some kind of like, not even God, let's just figure out like how the whole system works, how the evolution worked. The cows have been lazy ass mooing around for a while. Why? So we can catch them and eat them.
Yeah.
You think they're made to eat grass? That's it? Cows were made. They fit into this whole evolution, this whole circle of life. They fit into it because we eat them and then we get stronger and we get proteins inside us that we can now survive plagues and stuff like that. That there's reason for it all.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to kill them to eat their meat, you really gotta take it so far as their milk.
Yeah,
like they're giving that to you. It's like I'm giving you delicious treats. Like even if they're not meant to be slaughtered and eaten, be like, yeah, I'm here for cereal.
Well, it's the mass slaughter that, like the chickens, like what they do to chickens. I mean,
I get it. If you're against, like my stepson Nick, he tries to not eat mass farmed animals.
Right.
He does, the cage free chicken eggs.
Right. And I get that.
That's fine. I can get with that. That's hunting is very much that.
Exactly. But unfortunately, we're in a commercial society where people are purchasing food. Give me bacon, 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 bacon. Yeah? We ran out of pork. We need to mass produce a ton of pork if we want to sell bacon. You're telling, if you wanted it to go right, then you're asking everybody else to what is that? Ration all the food. You can eat bacon, but once a month. You can eat steak, but once a month. This way we don't have to mass produce cows and chickens for you to eat.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I showed my wife an article last week that, University of Minnesota said that plants have feelings and talk to each other.
They do.
And they scream when they get hurt. I
sure
mean,
you
in a
do.
plant's way. They're not like, shit.
In a plant's way? How would a plant's way be, Joe?
I don't know. However, a plant would scream.
So
Flop.
your only thing is human way, and then everything else is just I have
Flop
no
its
idea.
petals. Lean back. I don't know.
Lean back. Ow.
But she's like, why are you trying to tell me that? That's, that's bullshit. I'm like, I just don't think she wants to eat anything with eyeballs.
I get it.
I totally support her. I'm like, listen, I get it. To me, the deliciousness outweighs the slaughter.
I don't look my cow in the eye before I eat him. So,
No.
I don't even know if he had eyes. He could have been an eyeless cow for all I know.
Yeah.
Let me have all the eyeless cows.
I used to do a joke about that on stage. I haven't done it in a while, where a vegetarian girl asked me, she goes, how do you eat something with such a cute face? And I was like, I've never seen the face of anything I've eaten. No one's given me headshots at a restaurant like to choose from. Like,
I remember that joke.
like, yeah, I'll have Timmy. Timmy looks like he enjoyed a little bio. Timmy comes from Wisconsin. He's love to frolic in the weeds.
Yeah, I don't want to kill anything that loves frolicking in the weeds.
No.
I don't want to know he's out there frolicking.
I don't think about it.
Right, you're not supposed to.
I just feel like it's part of the cycle of life.
Word, that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
big cycle of life. There's somebody who wants to eat us. We're in their cycle.
Yeah.
But we are smart enough to put them in cages and
There could be
go see them at the zoo.
there could be some alien race that comes down and be like, these guys are
Fucks us all up.
delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
Like big, 40-foot fucking alien dudes that's just kind of like chasing us around. Like, human sushi. Just raw right off.
Yeah. And then there's like some young fucking 40-foot alien just sitting like with his legs crossed like an Indian style. We have to let the humans be.
I'm not eating. I'm only eating pine trees. I'm only eating pine trees and redwoods.
Was my human, was he a cage-free human?
Yeah. Yeah, was he a cage-free human? Yeah, he was walking to work every day. He was doing his thing. He was hungry. I gave him a job on the farm. That's what they do. They make you work on the farm, raising all the vegetables, then they eat you one day. That would be fucked up.
You should do a movie like that.
Did you ever see Motel Hell when they kidnapped the? My brother and I used to rent that when I was a kid. On the weekends with my dad, it's a motel where when you stay there, the guy just like kidnaps you at night, right?
no.
But there's like this famous sausage around, like.
Oh, and he makes it.
Yeah,
out
so
of
like
that-
he has a field of like he buries people up to their head in this field, cuts out their voice boxes so they can't scream, and just feeds them till they get fat underground.
Oh, wow.
Then he kills them, and this is this amazing sausage. Nobody knew the secret recipe.
His people.
People that
Nice.
stayed at this motel.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Creepy as fuck, but it's awesome.
creepy as fuck.
Wow. I never heard of that
if
movie
you
ever.
were if you were presented with human in a food form, like it looked delicious, like you're at some weird like elite party, and there's
Right.
like all types of weird animals you're not supposed to eat, and then they go,
Right.
here's a little cube with a fucking with a toothpick in it. They said, this is Homo sapien.
Really?
Like, would you try it just for curiosity?
No.
Not for curiosity?
I can't, man. I'm going to throw up thinking about, even though you set it up, whatever your
Like,
fucking
what if you
weird,
saw people
whatever
going,
your weird
succulent?
scene was.
Like, they
Yeah.
were just going crazy?
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I feel like my curiosity, like, I gotta know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't want to think about it.
No. It's that
No.
disturbing for you? You can't even, like,
Yeah, I can't do it.
no?
Nope. I fucking shaved and I look like I'm 7.
Yeah. You don't like yourself without the beard?
Nah, not really. I tried it again. I just don't like it. I'm so used to like the scruff. But like it was like in that in between, like kind of like, it wasn't itchy. I took it off again. I'll just let it grow back.
You gonna grow it and keep it? Like
Yeah, I
make a
liked it
thick
like
beard?
fuller.
Yeah.
I've had it, but I've been doing it fuller and like keeping it, just using my trimmers. Like the first time I hadn't shaved since June, like with a razor. All I was doing was trimming it with my buzzers and keeping hair still.
Yeah.
And then in January, for Christmas, my nephew got me a razor, nice razor and stuff, like a whole set.
Yeah.
So I was like, after January, I was like, let me fucking use this razor. He got me. So I shaved January 3rd.
Yeah.
And then I had shaved until last Tuesday for that showcase with Kevin James. I figured,
Okay, yeah.
just want to shave my face. And then today I just shaved it now. I figure I'm hanging out with Adam Lucidi. I want to look young. I'll get my hat, put it on backwards.
I shaved for you, Adam. Hope you like it.
Oh, man. So what else you got going on? What did you do this weekend? Anything?
This weekend I did the fundraiser at the. Cool story. I go to that Friendly Sons of the Shillelagh. It's a
Right.
hall in Old Bridge, and it was a fundraiser for cheerleading.
Okay.
So I get in there, and this dude taps me on the shoulder, and I was like, "Holy shit, man!" Because like it's early recovery. It was like my first sponsee. And,
Okay.
I got real close with this dude for like a summer. He was like my age. We're both struggling. I had like a year clean. He had like, weeks clean. Got real tight. And then, whatever. They're just like in recovery, people disappear.
Yep.
And I used to always think of him as I'm heading down that way. Anytime I pass that way, I'm like, man, I wonder what he was up to.
Right.
Like you always think the worst because,
right. Absolutely.
drug addicts.
Yep.
And now he's like, Joe. I'm like, holy shit, man. He's like, I thought that was you. And I'm like, dude, I go, bro, I think about you every time I come down this way.
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, this is my daughter's cheerleading crew. Like, this is their fundraiser. I'm like, dude, I go, I know I'm seeming weird now, but I'm like, you're blowing my mind. Because I go, bro, I think about you all the time. He goes, dude, I think about you all the time, too. Because he didn't know where I was. He didn't, like.
Right.
We never knew each other's last names.
Right.
We knew each other for like a summer. And, like, he must not. I didn't know his last name.
What's he doing?
He's living in that same house. He's doing good. We didn't get a ton of time to like talk because the show was going to start. But he's got married, got a daughter that's like 14
awesome.
years old, and
Right.
it just was cool because I said, bro, I don't even care how this gig goes tonight. I'm just so happy you're alive.
Right. Because in our brain, anybody disappeared.
It made my night, man. It made
That's
my
good.
night.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then. So yeah, it was great, and then we had a great show. I mean, this was like one of the greatest fundraiser shows I think I did in my career.
Oh, really? That's
Dude, they
nice.
had it set up like a nice big stage, but with like tables on the side and in front. It looked like a comedy club.
Really?
It was just like the greatest setup,
Right.
greatest audience. You were just like, oh my god, this is how it should be every night.
Yeah.
This is how it should be. Yeah, and it was me, Jackie Byrne, and Joe Conti. Everyone did great, and it was just a fun night. But yeah, seeing that dude. Just I don't know. It was just bugged me out. I don't even know how to put it into words.
No,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean?
Yeah.
You just think the worst.
Right.
No,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But,
I've had guys like maybe the same situation. You hang out 6 or 7 months, early recovery, then they just move on. Everybody goes their separate ways. Then you see them and you're like you were thinking about the guy because he was like really, like I would see somebody like, man, why do I know that guy? And then I'm like, holy shit.
yeah.
We spent like every day together for 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I just forgot about him.
Yeah.
You just forget about people. Like, there's so many people come in and out of your life. It's like they go and you're just like moving on.
Yep.
And you see her and you're like, holy shit. When I worked at Home Depot, I would see people walk by. Like, dude, Mike? And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. And
then you guys went out Saturday night to go to movies?
Yeah, I went and saw the movie Get Out, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
You got to go see it with your girl.
Really?
It's a great movie. I always thought it was going to be corny. It's a comedy with horror, but both are like it has some really laugh out.
I heard that the writing on that was,
dude, it's great. It's a great movie. Like dude, that little Rel is in it. That comedian.
Yeah.
Yo, he's hilarious in it.
Really?
Dude, I haven't enjoyed a movie in the theater, like a lighthearted movie like that in a long time. It was just it was a good horror movie.
Right.
And funny. It was great. You're just like,
And it was a good, like, the funny didn't make it the horror scene corny.
no.
Like, like those like scary movie 4s and all those, like.
No, it's not, it wasn't campy like that.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, it's so good, man. Like, I highly recommend it.
All right, yeah.
And, yeah, did that. Then went out for some food and nice date night.
That's a good date night.
Yeah.
I didn't have a broad with me, so I didn't want to go. I'm like a third wheel, actually sixth wheel, whatever you guys were doing out there.
Fifth wheel, but in the movies, nobody's talking anyway.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What did I want to talk about, man? I wanted to talk about something. It wasn't like a hot corner. It was just a lukewarm corner.
Lukewarm corner. Something bothering you?
Something was, but it's not now.
Must not be that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's lukewarm.
Well, gotta write that shit down. Like,
Yeah, I was going to too.
What was I mad about?
What aggravated me?
What aggravated me? I gotta get back to aggravation. It's for the cast.
I don't know what it was. When did we cast? Thursday, right?
Yeah, we casted Thursday. Yeah.
Okay. Was there something about that? I don't even know, man.
Politics, comedy, acting. I'm trying to think of the things you think about.
Oh, I want to talk about Better Call Saul. Did you watch it?
I did.
Good, right? It's good first.
It was good.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it has setting stuff up.
That's
Kind
exactly
of slow at
what's
the
supposed
beginning, but it started picking up.
Yeah, but did you watch Talking Saul?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
No.
Right after
Okay, I have to set that to tape.
Huh? What?
I have to set that to tape. I never knew there was
Did
a
you watch
Talking
it
Saul.
taped or?
Taped.
Oh, you didn't watch it as it happened?
We were a little behind.
Okay.
We started a little late.
Yeah, Talking Saul happened right after it.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to do it every episode.
Gotcha.
They do like 3 times for a season.
Okay.
But they were talking about how, this first episode of this season is roughly, 30 minutes after the scenes from last season. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's all the same moment.
You know what I have a hard time though, like when a season starts with any show, where it's like a continuation. I have a hard time remembering what the hell happened.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'm like lost. I'm like, wait, what was it
I
again?
know.
What was the?
I was a little lost too, and then Erin was like I was trying to catch her up during commercials on what it was about.
Yeah.
So telling her what just happened was refreshing my mind. I'm like, oh, that's because that's what happened. And I explained.
Yeah.
Because she watched Breaking Bad, but she never finished watching Breaking Bad, which doesn't even make sense. But I didn't say that to her. You're gonna get a little. If you listen, you're gonna get a little.
Vegetarian and that? Ugh.
Yeah.
How do you do it, Mike?
So she said she has to finish watching Breaking Bad, which was okay, but she knew the characters. She remembers seeing them during watching Breaking Bad. Just doesn't really know. So I told her this the best. There's a prequel to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, you can watch it without watching Breaking Bad. It's not like it ties into it. You don't know things. Characters show up, you'll be like, oh. Just
finding out who, like Mike, during the talking episode, Chris Hardwick was like, he's like, no, it's great because just watching Jimmy unfold to become better, to become Saul Goodman. Like we know what Saul Goodman was. He's like a dirtbag. We know that, and to see him becoming that. And he's like, like when Walter White became Heisenberg, he's like, and Vince Gillen is like, yeah, we're a one-trick pony. Like,
yeah.
That's what we do. But like even seeing Mike Ehrmantraut's vulnerability, like where he came from and how he's a good guy. Yeah, like he's a good dude. Just and DeRosa was in it last night too.
Oh yeah, I saw him. He's a good actor.
Yeah. It's a good show to be on.
It's good. I'm happy that's back. Fargo's back. A lot of shows are coming back.
Fargo I never watched. Is what's his name in it this season? Brad Garrett?
No. It's just like each season is different.
They're different. Oh, okay.
They have like these weird ties, but like it has nothing to do. Like the first season and the second season, like the main character in the first season was a little girl in this season. So it happened in the same area,
okay.
just different time period, but they had no connection other than that they happened to be like the parents of it.
Right.
Yeah, so it was just, and this one has some sort of tie, but we think we know what it is, but we're going to find out.
How many episodes are you in so far?
It hasn't started yet.
Oh.
I just reading about it.
Yes. Oh, I got you.
No, I'm reading about it.
When
No,
does it
because
start?
Ethan Hawke plays twin brothers in it in this season.
He plays two characters?
Yeah, and we think
Cool.
it's the babies of, like, the first season, these two cops hooked up, like, married.
Okay.
So we're thinking maybe they're the kid, maybe he's the kids.
Maybe
of
he's
them.
the kids.
We think. We don't know. Like, they don't tell you yet.
Yeah.
But they did say there's a tie.
That's fun to think about.
But it's
Did you
such
watch
a good series, man. I can't believe you haven't watched. Did you watch, like, the movie Fargo?
No,
Oh, you didn't like the movie Fargo?
I didn't watch it. I never saw it.
Holy shit.
All right,
You're
Joe.
mad at her about Breaking Bad? She should dump you right now.
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
I know, but that is an amazing... Dude, you would love that, man. William
Yeah,
H. Macy, man, he is amazing in that.
I got to watch this. One of those I have to watch.
Bro, you have to do it this week. And then
You want to hear other movies I haven't seen?
No, I know I haven't seen every movie either, but Fargo is a classic.
Oh, but the ones I haven't seen are classics as well.
Like what? Name a classic.
Schindler's List,
Yeah, but, I mean, you can
Green-
go without
Green-
that. It's very sad.
Green Mile, Braveheart.
Wow.
I knew I would get one that kind
Braveheart's good. Green Mile, good. Little long for me, but good.
What else? There's a lot. You know what? No, you know what? A movie I never saw?
What?
Fucking I See Dead People.
Sixth Sense?
Never saw it because everyone said what had happened, and I'm like, I ruined it. I never.
I'll
I
tell
never
you
wanna
something.
watch
I saw it, and if that thing didn't happen, that movie stunk up until that point.
Oh yeah.
I remember going to my girlfriend time and be like, fucking something better happen in this fucking movie. And then the thing happened, you're like, oh, okay, good. Something happened, but
Well, you know, I felt like that about Arrival. And I
Which one
liked
was
Arrival.
Arrival?
The fucking movie that just happened with fucking the aliens, the egg alien.
oh, when
thing
they're
was-
touching their hands on the thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a good
boring.
movie.
Boring, boo.
But you said it was good.
I said it was okay. Everyone else was saying it was amazing.
It was like it was boring, and I'm like, what are we doing here? And then like the last 2 minutes, you wrapped it up like, oh, they're all connected. That's what I've been waiting for.
No, yeah, no.
Ah.
It was a movie. You're like, all right, I got through it. It was like, yeah, like it's okay.
I liked the fact that all of this happened before everything.
Right, but
I mean, it was nice. That was cool. That was the only, but it was like Sixth Sense. Like up until then, what the fuck am I watching?
yeah.
That's what I kept saying. Like, what am I watching? Why do I care what this broad is fucking trying to figure out from this dude? These aliens? Why do I care?
Yeah.
I never felt like they were going to take off. I mean, then they try to put that little drama where Japan and China is going to bomb us because it looks like World War. Like that was the drama. I got to worry about scrambling this black ink shit all over this window to figure out so we don't get bombed by China. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that solidified my wife from watching any more space movies because she hates
Oh,
them. But I even sold her on this. I'm like, no, they're saying it's great. This doesn't take place in space. It's like them coming here, but it's like really smart. And so then we watch it. I'm like, man, I'm sorry. She's like, no more space movies. I'm like, all right, I'll just go on my own. I'll just go on my
Yeah,
own.
because you got her, and then you went to see Interstellar, right? And she was like, "What the fuck?"
Any
and then the
space-
one, which was the one where they were just floating out in
George
space.
Clooney. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
whatever.
talked to see that. And
That's when she she was like, that was the first one. She goes, listen, no more space movies. And then I take her to see Interstellar. I'm like, no, but this is good. And then after, I thought it was a good movie. And then when we were done, I'm like, what'd you think? She goes, yeah, no more space movies. And then I think I took her to The Martian. She
You see
goes,
The Martian?
a little better,
right.
but I'm done with space movies. Like she's just done. She's just done with it. She just doesn't like it. She just doesn't.
Yeah.
She's like she think they're boring and they suck, and she likes murder shit, mystery.
Yeah,
She'll
mysteries.
do comedies.
Right.
She hates.
I won't do a comedy.
She don't do like romantic comedies.
I love a rom. Yeah, well, you know I love rom-coms, but I don't want to see a rom-com in a theater. And I love them. But I
Yeah,
just
no,
don't.
you don't need to be in a theater.
No.
No, definitely not.
I mean, it's a good date night to go see a rom-com, but I'd rather sit and watch it at home.
like Get Out, I could have watched at home, but there was nothing else in the theater. We wanted to go out to the movies.
Right,
So
right.
I still like the movie experience You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
There you go. But I just you need to watch Fargo, because if you watch Fargo and if you like the movie Fargo, the TV show really captured the feeling of those movies perfectly.
Okay.
And both seasons were phenomenal. I know.
Oh, I'm so glad you annulled, because if you didn't,
I don't know what happened to me. I didn't even know why I did that. I just got really. I felt like I was bombing. Like, you know, like that warmth that comes with it. I go phenomenal. Like,
exactly.
Like, I got not douche chill. I got douche heat.
Good.
Like
douche heat, right? Like you were like,
oh, what a phenom. What am I, a fucking college girl?
Exactly. I was looking down, and you were like phenom, and I was just gonna look back up, like, what? And you're like,
where
no.
that came from, man. I need food or something.
That was hilarious. No.
Ooh.
That was good.
Yeah.
So what do you got going besides? Oh, we should have done a road thing.
A road? What's the road thing? That was very vague.
Road podcast from the casino.
Why can't we? We could do next week's.
Tomorrow. Okay.
I mean, if we could bring gear and do something after the shows, after you talk yourself out of gambling.
Who said I'm doing that?
No, get it.
Why would I be talking myself out of gambling?
I heard they give us a buffet.
They do.
But it closes at 10 o'clock.
A whole buffet. They just give you a ticket.
Yeah,
for the buffet.
but it closes at 10 o'clock, though, right when our show's over.
No, our show starts at 7.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be done by 8:30.
Oh, okay.
It's only me and you, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, no.
You do 35, I do 55.
Yeah,
We're out.
It'll take us at least 3 minutes to say thank you to the crowd. Like,
I want to sell CD.
so I'll be selling CD to one of you after the show, hopefully. So we got that coming up. We have the Del Lago Casino, Waterloo, New York. I think it's only an hour from Rochester.
Yeah.
So if you live
4.5 here.
4.5 from here.
It's close to Syracuse, right?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. It is?
No, I don't talk it all out.
Well,
you can't give every answer.
Let me Google that shit. I'll let you know. Let's see. Waterloo, New York. Let's see where it is in relation to Syracuse. It is. Oh, yeah. It's not that far from Syracuse.
40 minutes.
Let's see. I'll let you know. Let Google tell me.
Okay.
51 minutes.
Not that bad.
It's only
See?
an hour. If you live in Syracuse, Rochester, we're like right in the center of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I bet we
bunch
have
of
to go through
people-
Syracuse or something to even get there.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of people when I did perform in Syracuse 2 times that have been fans since then. Like, and that's fucking 8 years ago. They kept like, when are you coming back? Nobody wants me back. I'm not that good of a comedian.
That was 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was. I went to 8 years ago when I went up with Jessie May to do her show.
Yeah, but you went up after that. Didn't you go to Wise Guys?
I went to Wise Guys after that.
Yeah.
That was like, this 2017, 2011. 6 years ago.
Jesus, time. I just have no concept of time anymore,
know.
man.
I know.
Oh, yeah, we don't go through Syracuse to get there.
No.
Nah.
How long? 4.5 hours, right?
4:14 from my house.
Yeah, we're gonna stop. Dunks, pee, dunks, food.
Totally. I'll get the TV Food Maps app and we'll try and pick some good joints.
There you go. Well, what do
See
you want
if
to do?
there's anything on the
You have a
way.
gig Friday night or no?
No.
Me neither. So we can take not take our time, but maybe we can, on the ride back, unless we go up, unless we do it on the ride up, I'd rather do it on the Friday back, stop at a good place.
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean,
Yeah, if there's anything good.
are you saying there's nothing really good in Waterloo?
No, I'm saying the TV. One time I went up to Corning, New York.
Yeah.
And I put TV food maps, anything on the Food Network from my house to there. Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. It had 0.
Do you know who I talked to yesterday? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Remember Matt Gallagher?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved to L.A. and stuff. We talked on the phone yesterday.
Oh, what's he doing these days?
He left a voicemail. He's like, hey, just want to say what's up. I just got on Facebook. He doesn't do it. Just got on Facebook. His wife has been on for a while. She friended me a while ago. He's like, I think he had like an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old. He goes, yeah, that's what I do now. Talk to you later. But he's doing a weekly storytelling show, and he wanted me and him did a gig. I'll tell this. Me and him did a gig upstate New York. It was about 2 hours from me. If you go all the way up the thruway and then get off at Route 17, you take Route 17 all the way out, like for another hour and a half, and it's like up. It's part of the Catskills region. Mm-hmm. It's a little town, and then we had a coffee house gig. It was a Wednesday. It was me, Matt Gallagher, and Jeff Glass, right? So they went together, and I met them up there. Mm-hmm. I got there, and I'm sitting in my parked car. This was when did Mitch Hedberg die? 2004. Well, that's the night he died. Is the day it was.
Okay.
So it was a Wednesday gig. March 30th, 2003 or 2004. Mm-hmm. So we're up there. I'm sitting. I get the news that Mitch Hedberg died on the nose. Like, that's sad. And I'm writing my notes. I'm sitting in my car. Matt and Jeff came, and I watched them walk into the coffee house. And then I don't know if I ever told you the story. This drunk woman came down the street. And it's like a little town. And I just see her coming down the street, and she is the drunkest person I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I've never seen someone this drunk. Yeah. And she's falling and picking herself up and falling. She goes up the 3 steps to go into the coffee house, opens the doors like, "Rah!" Slams the coffee house door closed. I'm sitting in my car. Then instead of going down the 3 steps, she crawls through the railing of the steps and goes off to the side, gets back up and staggers all the way across the street, bumps into my car, and then goes back up the street where she came from. I kept watching her hit a parked car, way over to a building, way back to the parked car, and then there was a bar like a block down. I saw like a bar sign, so I figured she was heading there, which she shouldn't have been, but that's where I figured she was heading. Uh-huh. And I stopped looking. Went into the show, into the coffee house. There was about 7 people there. Apparently, there was a big funeral for like the #1 guy in town. Like the old man that everyone loved. Yeah. So everyone was at the funeral except for the 8 people who hated him. Were at the coffee house. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we did a show. It was a cool little, like, it's a little coffee house. Did the show, and we leave. I get a call the next day from the police department up there. Mm-hmm. The woman that was drunk died.
Oh, shit.
That moment that we were doing the show, she stumbled behind their building, fell into to an alleyway, was laying in an alleyway and vomited and died on her own puke.
Oh my God.
And I had to go back up the following 2 days after that and identify the body through pictures, if that was the woman I saw. Ugh. Yeah. Because I was the last person to see her alive.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Yeah. So Mitch Hedberg died. She died. I think I probably died on stage. Like it wasn't even on stage. I was sitting up in front of a piano. You know what I mean? It was a coffee house. 3-hour way to go to a coffee house.
Comedy, baby.
Yeah, I think it was like a door deal. We were supposed to get like pieces of the door.
Yeah. Actual pieces of the door. I got the knob. Yeah. You got the key. He's got the latch.
We didn't get any door. She gave us some coffee and some croissants. And I think that was it. Nice little place. It was a cute little place for a town. But yeah, the woman was dying as the show was going on. And I said, so Matt wants to tell us in the story about being on the road, a story from being on the road, and how I said she's the drunkest person I've ever seen in my life. And she was. She was so drunk, I got nauseous from watching how drunk she was. That I was nauseous for her. I felt sick. I felt dizzy. She could not stand. But turns out she was not only on alcohol, she was on pills too.
Yeah.
Why she passed out.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
And that's our podcast, everybody.
Mitch Hedberg died that day too.
Oh, yeah, Mitch Hedberg. Okay, so it's not sad. 2 people died.
Yeah. The 2 people died makes it positive.
So he wants to tell that at his storytelling show?
Yeah, he's telling a story about being on the road and how that, like the fact that I said she was the drunkest person I've ever seen. He goes, and if Mike's not like a guy who hasn't seen drunk people. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike is a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been around really fucked up people, and she was the most fucked up person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of bad people, bro. She was a wreck.
Yeah, and you did nothing for her, and she died. I mean, not that you should live with that guilt.
The way you just laid it in there sounds like I should.
But I mean, if that's the way you feel, if that's the way you feel about it, don't let it bother you or eat at you forever.
It hasn't been.
Well, so you're a cold person then, I guess.
So it was up to me to feel that way, but now that I don't, I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, you know, in hindsight, you probably could have really helped this woman live, and then she could have lived a longer life, but you were worried about your gig.
Yeah, I had a coffee gig. I had a gig.
Half-door deal.
First off, to be quite honest with you, if I know, because I know she was falling all over the place, but I really thought, because I stopped looking up at her falling everywhere, and there was a group of people, like maybe like 4 or 5 people coming towards like our way. So she was walking towards them. Yeah. And I just went back to writing my notes, and I didn't look back up anymore. And about 8 to 10 minutes later, I was getting out of my car. I looked up to see where she went, and she was gone. So I'm like, she must have made it to that bar. I hope to God they don't give her any more booze and give her a cab home, because she does not need to be drinking. The 4 people that I saw walking were standing up like on that street still, like just hanging out. So I knew she wasn't around them anymore. She must have gotten to the. So I forgot all about her. I didn't realize she stumbled, down an alleyway. I didn't know that she went back that way. I thought she kept walking. If I would have known she went in the alleyway, I would have peeked back there and see if she was all right. Yeah. But I did feel bad that I knew that I was the last person she saw. That sucked. I felt bad. I'm like, wow, I'm the last person that saw that girl. Like, I didn't have a clue that that she was dying, or she fell. I didn't even know she fell. She was just hitting parked car, wall, parked car, wall.
Yeah, you don't want to get involved with that.
Yeah, I don't even know where she's going. Who's there?
Yeah,
any of these
you go
people
help
on the
her. You go help her. You touch her, help her up. Then she falls. Then now you're on the cameras to kill her.
Yeah, exactly. Or there's guys. Maybe this guy's standing. There are people in front of that bar. Everybody was hanging out down there. Maybe they're waiting for their drunk friend. I don't want them. I mean, like they must have got her, because I don't see her anymore. Mm-hmm. I've seen fucked up people before. If I helped everybody I saw was fucked up, holy shit. But I did feel bad at the moment. Not now. I don't. It's many years past. I could have done nothing for her.
We'll never know. It's between you and the Lord.
You don't even believe in the Lord. Don't throw that at me.
Yeah, but you do, and you should worry. It's your judgment.
Speaking on the Lord's behalf,
well, your self-centeredness won out, and a life was lost. A life of hope, dreams.
Let's ask you.
Could have changed the course of human history. But Mike's like, I'm working on my set. I do my set list. You're the drunkest girl I've ever seen. Falling all over.
Yeah.
No one's helping her. Well, I know who else is not going to. And that's going to be the guy getting his set list ready for the non-paying coffee house show.
Let me ask you a question. Serious. You're sitting in your car in fucking fucknut Catskills, New York. You watch a drunk broad walking towards a bar. What do you do?
Nothing.
All right. But I don't believe in the Lord, so I'm okay.
I'm perfectly fine. But I can see it in your eyes. You have the guilt.
You can't see nothing in my eyes.
Yeah, you feel it. weighs heavy on you. You can tell it. Listen, you can lie to the podcast, but you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself, Mike. I see it in your face. You feel like you could have done something.
I could have.
And the guilt that you have on those shoulders, you deserve it.
Well, how am I getting rid
I mean,
of
I don't believe you deserve it, but you believe you deserve it.
Because it sounded like you believe I deserved it.
No, I'm just telling you what I read on you.
Oh, so you read that I think I deserve all this.
I just see it in your eyes, and you know, you feel like you've disappointed God.
I don't feel any of this, but I do.
Right, lie to us, but you have to live with it. Listen, you can tell us anything you want. We'll believe you.
All right, good.
But you're going to click off this microphone, and you're going to be like, oh, I could have done something.
I already feel that.
I told you. See? You just admitted your lie.
But I don't feel it so heavenly on my shoulders.
Heavenly? See that? You're thinking about God. You said heavenly.
I said heavily.
You said heavenly.
I didn't say
You
heavenly.
slipped. You've been thinking about heaven. And how God is going to judge you for he presented you with an opportunity to do something greater than yourself, to think about something great.
I did. I went in there and did a coffee house.
And a girl died because of it.
No.
Because you chose yourself over a fellow human being. He presented you. Listen, if this was God had her, she was drunk out there. He's like, shit, I got to save this drunk broad, Gaffney. And he put you as the last person to see her. You were the last line of defense between her and death.
Listen, let's all get on this panel real quick. If God left it up to Gaffney, God fucked up, and he knows that. He can't. He's got to be looking at himself.
You said it. You have to deal with him now. You said
he's got to look at him. No one's ever gone. No one's ever said, "Well, wait, we got Gaffney."
I may not believe in God, but I don't shit on him like you just did. So he is. He hears everything, my friend, according to you. But if I do meet him, I'll be like, "Listen, man, I didn't feel it, but you know how it is."
Frank's always like, dude, if I die and go to heaven, there's a God. And he was like, you didn't believe in me? He's like, are you serious? You didn't? Well, how would I believe in all that stuff? Like, can't you make it easier for me? You can't get mad at me because I didn't believe that. I'm a normal person for not believing that.
Yeah. I gave you trees, water, life, growing things, a place to actually, the life you have. What else do you need?
Yeah, come on down and say, I gave you this.
More.
Yeah, just come down and go, hey, I gave you all this. And then go back up to do whatever you do up in the clouds.
He's in the clouds?
I don't know where he's at.
Yeah. He's within you.
I'm not a theologist.
No?
No. I know he's up there.
No, you're just...
He's in my soul.
He's in your soul?
Yeah.
Then he's mad at you.
He's not. He was like, Mike, you didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. But deep down, you know you knew.
Deep down, you know.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm just trying to...
I think you did. You definitely don't feel like... You're not trying to make me feel guilty, that's for sure.
At night, when the lights are out and you go to sleep, deep down, you know you knew.
You know, it's funny. I've never thought about it since then.
Yeah, but now it's all you're going to think about. Because you know it's true.
No, it's not. No. I know how I felt that day, and I know I really did think about the woman. I said, where did she go? This was like my conversation I had with myself. I'm like, where did she go? And I knew that the bar was there. I'm like, she must have made it to the bar. I hope they sent her home because she doesn't need no more. That's what I said. There was so many people out front. I'm like, they all got, she just walked into that group of people.
Yeah.
So that's where I thought she went. So I never thought about it again. I'm like, she's at the bar. Went inside. I even said it on, like, at the microphone. I'm like, she was so drunk, but she went back to the bar. So,
but you know how you knew and God knew you knew? Because you were the one that had to identify the body. That's how they knew that you were the one. They could have called any of those people to identify the body, but they called you.
They didn't see her. Because I told the coffee house people that I just saw her.
God sent you to see that body for guilt reasons. He wanted
it?
you to see what you did.
Well, he failed because I haven't felt
Whoa,
guilty at all.
whoa, easy. God's listening.
God does not subscribe to the podcast.
I thought he's
And if he
all-knowing.
does, he doesn't share. He doesn't share it. If he did subscribe, can he just share it on iTunes and rate us?
God, I don't like to ask for a lot of things, but can you help the numbers?
Yeah, exactly.
I swear I'll save the next drunk broad I see.
Yeah, do two things. Share the podcast and get me verified on Twitter so I feel good.
Get me verified on Twitter. Well,
All right. Well, it was a good podcast.
that was a good podcast. I'm glad you're not carrying the guilt of
I feel great.
not saving a fellow human being. But that, I mean, what are we
You know
gonna
what? I'm going to feel more guilty when I eat all the eggs.
do? Yo,
Yeah, we got serious, huh? Are you leaving God? You're
well,
like, God,
you're just
not
going to
letting me
ruin
eat
my
eggs."
friend Ritu's wonderful Easter gift to me. I mean, very rare do you get Easter gifts from Indian girls.
Yeah, no. It is a rare one.
And that was very special. A friend of mine was giving me those eggs.
You didn't. Let me just say something to you. You're getting your eggs. But I can tell you this. I'm pretty confident that if you got the eggs and I didn't see it for 3 days, you're eating the fucking eggs. I'm confident. I'm not even questioning it. So don't even try to tell me you're not going to. Don't tell me. I would save them for you. You would not save me eggs.
I would. Not
It's so
only,
easy to say that.
if there was 6 eggs given to me,
Yeah.
you would have got 4.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the kind of guy. I don't even see. You guys are all spiritual with God. I'm just spiritual on earth. I would always give the extra.
Okay.
I would have gave you 4.
Yeah. Well, there's a
I would
reason
have been
why.
like, 3 of these are from Ritu, 1 of them from me. Happy Easter, my pal.
Well, you need to pray to whatever Easter bunny you pray to that you get 3. Because you may get 2.
You're such a savage. Whatever. All right, people. Come see us at the Del Lago Casino, Waterloo, New York, this Thursday night, 7 p.m. I believe it's free, so if you just show up.
Is it?
I think so. I think that's what it says on the website.
Oh, God. Good Lord, man.
Sorry, man. I mean,
Man,
maybe I'm
just-
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a fake, but I'm pretty sure it's free. It's free for gamblers.
It's not just, it's not. Please.
Well, anyway, we just want people there. We need laughers.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
You're checking if it was free?
Yeah, it's fucking making me nauseous.
Are you eating my eggs right now?
No, I'm not. I'm eating,
All this talk of chocolate, as soon as I shut down this computer, I'm stopping a Quick Check next door and getting some sort of chocolate.
configuration.
Something.
Yeah, I remember my buddy Tommy Patrick, who passed away. He would come and get me. A lot of death I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah. Well,
he would
it's
come
'cause
get-
you're feeling the guilt.
He would come get me to go gamble. Mm-hmm. And he would come and be like, I'm like, yeah, you going to stop? He's like, yeah, we got to get some sort of chocolate product. You know, that was how he said, yeah, we got to stop at the 7-Eleven and get some chocolate product.
Chocolate product.
Yeah. Why when I need it does my computer have to be? I'm there now.
All right.
Please don't say free.
We're going to find out the price of the show for you people.
Yes, that's what we're doing. Finding out the price. Buy tickets. You can't buy tickets to a free show, right?
Oh, click it and
Let's
see
see.
how much.
Clicked it. I just clicked it. Whoa, that's not to us. No, it's the Laughing Vine.
Yeah.
Buy tickets. Laughing Vine. The Vine box. What's tomorrow's date?
Well, it's not tomorrow.
Comedy night.
Comedy night.
Yeah, comedy night on the 13th. Let's see. Buying tickets.
Buy ticket.
$20.
Oh, $20? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was free.
There you go. Our comedy is worth something.
$20. There you go.
$20.
$20. It's Good price.
It's a good deal.
Good deal. So yes, come out to the Del Lago Casino. I don't know if I have anything else coming up that's not a fundraiser. Big on fundraisers. This.
Yeah, I don't have them.
I'll be at John and Peter's in the hell's that Pennsylvania town where the gay people are
You're
at.
going to your cousin's house.
Yeah, no, it's actually a cool little rock venue. It's in what's that that town in Pennsylvania where a lot of gay people and hippies live?
Allentown.
No, not Allentown. It's right over the bridge, like South Jersey.
Philly.
Not Philly. Oh shit! I gotta Google that shit now. Should be more prepared for plugs.
All right, I got to get going.
John and Peter's, New Hope, PA. Thursday,
New Hope.
April 20th. It's a cool little show. So if you live in New Hope, PA,
Yeah,
come
it's
see
more
that.
like No Hope.
Oh, hey now. That's the type of comedy you're going to see at the Del Lago Casino for $20 on Thursday night. All right, people. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading. Go to joefernandez.net to see all my future dates. Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com, and you've been listening to All in Our Heads.
Word.